Good morning, good afternoon, everyone. The time is midday, and we're live from Durham for another episode of Tea with Richard. My name's Richard Hornby, and I'm going to be bringing you some updates and information from County Durham, telling you what's going on and giving you some suggestions of things to do over the weekend. But first, I have to start with some breaking news. In the last few minutes, a document has been published, here it is, from the Office of Qualifications, detailing how the summer 2020 grades for GCSE and A-level students will be calculated. This is a 14-page document, and there is also a summary document available for parents and students. To find these, you need to head over to the government coronavirus website and look under education, and you will find full details of how these systems work and details of the appeals procedures. These have been published within the last 5 minutes. So if you are interested in GCSE students or A-level students, or you have friends or family who were due to sit those exams in summer, the documentation about how their grades will be assessed is now available online for those people who require it. So that's the breaking news over with. And just a reminder, as always, that for residents in County Durham, if you're having issues, problems, need any help, you can contact the volunteers on the Durham COVID-19 support team by using the phone number 0191 649 8893. So that is for residents in County Durham. If you're not in County Durham, there will be a local number where you are. If you don't know where to find it, either look on your local council's website or visit the UK Mutual Aid website on the internet, and the numbers are listed there. So I also have one contribution from a viewer who has let me know, and I haven't had time to check this because this all came through in the last hour, that Tesco Mobile have made all weekday calls from 8 p.m. to 8 a.m, so that's evening phone calls after 8 p.m, and all weekend phone calls free of charge until the 1st of June. I haven't had time to verify this yet because this is quite a moving situation, but that has just been said to me by one of our viewers. So, without further ado, it's time to have a little look at our things to see and do over the weekend section. And the first of my things to see and do is broadcast live on the internet at the moment, and I was just getting it up so I could share it with you. And this is that Chester Zoo are once again doing their virtual zoo on Friday. This is on their Facebook page, which is Chester Zoo on Facebook, which is facebook.com/ChesterZoo1. And if this works, we could go live to their live stream right now, where they are showing a few of the different birds at the zoo. Now, for those people who are worried who aren't normally on Facebook, you do not need to be a member of Facebook to view these virtual events that are being shown on Facebook. If you go to the page like facebook.com/ChesterZoo1 and you don't have an account, the bottom of the screen will say sign up for an account. You'll lose about an inch of screen because there'll be a screen telling you to sign in. But you can use the rest of the screen like I'm doing here. I'm not signed in at the moment to view these live events. So Chester Zoo are doing live events every hour, all day, where you can view and watch the animals and have little tours from the keepers who are explaining what the animals are and telling you a little bit more about them. So that's on facebook.com/ChesterZoo1, and that is live all day today. And also you can view, if you go into the video section, you can see the past events. They were with the meerkats this morning. I think they may have visited the rhinos as well. You can watch those all in catch up as well. You don't have to be on Facebook. Just head to that URL and ignore the you need to register account. You can press not now and it'll let you view the videos without logging in. Earlier in the week, I mentioned a few of the theatre options that are available at the moment and some music options. And I just thought I'd give you a little update as to a few that are over this weekend. The National Theatre Live on YouTube premiered their show of One Man, Two Governors last night, but that is available in catch-up for the rest of the week. Premiering at 7 p.m. tonight, and for 48 hours after that, Andrew Lloyd Webber's Joseph and His Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat is being done as a YouTube premiere on the Shows Must Go On YouTube channel. This is a new channel that has been set up by Andrew Lloyd Webber and others, and they'll be showing every week on a Friday night one of Lloyd Webber's musicals. So if you haven't seen the West End production of Joseph and His Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, tune in at 7 p.m. to The Shows Must Go On YouTube, pardon me, or catch up for the 48 hours after that. Finally, the London Symphony Orchestra are showing a recording of Verdi's Requiem on Sunday at 7 p.m. Sorry, I'm just trying to move out the camera screen so you can actually read what's on it and it's not over my face. There is some live sport, that's better, on this weekend. Virtual motorsport is back. This is real motorsport drivers racing around different circuits. You've got the IndyCars on Saturday and the Grand Prix of Australia on Sunday. So that's motorsport. If you're missing it, it's environmentally friendly, you can watch it. And now, as promised, it's time for today's Your Corner. We've had a few submissions today. I'll tell you about them at the end. So we've had some cross-stitch and some baking submitted here by Victoria, and also by regular viewer John. We've got some scones that have been made. So those are our submissions for Your Corner today. If you have more submissions for Your Corner, please do send them in to our usual email address, which will be shown at the end of the episode. So, carrying on the things to do line, Asmodee Digital have some online board games, and if you want to download these, they're all between £1 and £5, but they have several formats. Some you can pass, between people at your house, and others where you can play online, either via a Zoom chat or via Discord chats, and you can talk to people and have the social aspect of playing board games, even though you're in isolation. So that is Asmodee Digital, with things like Ticket to Ride and other well-known games that you can play and have a bit of entertainment while you're stuck at home. So we're going to move on now to our regular reflection time slot. And today's reflection time, I've decided to pick something that's sort of related to Your Corner, which is to learn something new or something creative. And as you saw from our Your Corner video, we had a couple of submissions of baking today. So if you're not much of a baker, and you have in your house though some flour, some eggs, some milk, and the ingredients for baking, why not have a go this afternoon at baking yourself some scones or a cake or some jam tarts? Try to do something different. Maybe even try the tulips from last week, because I haven't had any submissions of tulips yet. So if you have made a tulip from last Friday, or you missed last Friday's episode and want to make a tulip, please do go and have a look at Friday's episode and submit some tulips. But try to do something new or something creative. One of the things I'm doing is Open University have some free online courses on their Open Learn platform, and I'm doing a couple of those just to keep me busy and to keep everything going and give me something to do that's a bit different, enabling me to forget about the outside world for a few minutes and to learn something new and increase my skill set. So that's something that you can be doing over the next few days. Now, as I've said before, please do get in touch with me with things you've been doing, either by our email address, t@mallard-days.com, visit the website and see the previous episodes on mallard-days.com/t, or click the button here to subscribe and get email alerts for future episodes. So that's all I have to talk about today. No space station anymore because it's moved into a slightly different orbit, which means you can't see it from the UK. So if you were watching for that, your time has gone for that. I'll let you know when it's back in the skies in a few months' time. But hopefully things will be back to normal by then. That's it for today, and I'll see you on Monday. Have a nice weekend, and don't forget to wash your hands. Bye, everyone.